You're listening to Boomer and the Beard, the pulse of Americana, with your beautiful bearded host, Zach Walker, Alabama's best no-holds-barred, constitutionally conservative, Christ-centered talk radio. If that don't fire you up, then your wood's wet. Now, it's time for your bearded host, Zach Walker.
Good morning. Welcome in to Boomer and the Beard. I guess it would help if I unmuted everything when I started playing the music. Come on, talk to me about that bad medicine. 1 year ago today started the longest 2 weeks of my entire life. Remember, 2 weeks to slow the spread, boys. 2 weeks to slow the spread. Here we are. 2 weeks. Hey, we got two. Turn two. 2 outs. 2 weeks. Connor, 2 weeks to slow the spread, Connor. Here we are, a year later. Longest 2 weeks of my life. Welcome in, fellas. How's everybody this morning?
Wonderful. Yeah, whole year. It's been
2 weeks.
2 weeks led into a whole year.
Plus 50.
And
52 weeks.
It probably caused me to have the most successful year in business I've ever had in my whole life, and I'm sure a lot of other blue-collar people are feeling the same way, and it's just weird how all that has worked. It's last year was a make or break for a lot of people, and then you got a lot of people sitting at home still getting paid, bored to death, and getting projects done. So it's crazy. I mean, I've had you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
getting things done. So I hate it for the ones that it ruined, though. At the same time, it's just sad, and I hope we can get back to normal. But good morning.
This is our new normal.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
Our new normal. Yeah, new normal.
I'm never going to get caught up. But
Never's a long time, man.
I know. Well, till I die, and then somebody else can have it. But yeah, very blessed. I mean, no matter what life throws at us, we just gotta, turn them lemons into lemonade and just do the best we can.
Drink the hell out of it.
Yep. I mean, I didn't know what was going to happen to our business, and so I started thinking about all kinds of stuff. I mean, I was like, if I lose everything, I'm going to start cutting grass. I'm gonna be the best lawn care service available, or I'm gonna start washing cars. I'll be the best car detail shop out there. But whatever is going to happen, I'm going to make it, and I hope and pray that everybody has that same attitude, that no matter what life throws at you, you're going to win always. Winning is the only thing that matters. And charity.
Boy, and Jesus.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really, the only thing that matters is your faith, because it's what should ground everything you just said.
Yeah. I'm just talking about in this spiritual, physical, materialistic world that we live in.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we can talk about spiritual later if y'all want to. Good morning, Connor.
Morning.
What's up, Hayden?
Good morning.
Did you make the long trip from Huntsville, or did you stay at the parents again last night?
Stayed at the parents again last night.
Oh, you got your echo going on again, buddy.
So is the parents down in Priceville, or where they stay at?
Yeah, they're in Priceville.
Oh, okay.
So why'd you go get an apartment and then start crashing at your parents' house out of curiosity? You afraid to stay by yourself?
I stayed there just because they cooked
boogeyman?
dinner, and then after dinner I passed out.
Oh.
So.
What'd y'all have for dinner? Half a case of beer? I'm just picking at you.
Nah.
Oh, man. Dinner be doing that to you, though.
That much lately.
Yeah, hey, some good old home cooking will put you in a coma.
Yep.
I can feel that. Especially like
and it's just easier to get here.
Yeah.
From there.
Oh, yeah.
So
well, hey, if you got a spot to lay your head and you ain't got to go, there ain't no reason to go.
Yep.
That's what's up. Man, I feel like I'm on a run so much I ain't got a chance to sit down and have a good old home-cooked meal sometimes. But I did get up this morning, though, and my wife was already preparing for supper today, so it's going to be a good day.
Wow, like when you woke up, your wife was like
She was in
chopping onions.
She was in there chopping onions and browning hamburger meat, and at 4:15 this morning. I was like, okay,
That's absurd.
well,
That's pretty awesome.
I appreciate it. I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
Supper gonna be ready. Cause see, like,
Supper going to be ready at like,
yeah, I mean,
You
About
having
9 o'clock.
hamburger meat for breakfast.
Well, right.
You just didn't know it.
but whenever she,
It's going to be hamburger meat breakfast casserole.
you know, our shop is open from 7 to 5 every day, so that's 10 hours a day, and she gets there at 6 a.m. every day, and then we usually don't leave till about 6 a.m. So, you know, whenever you're working 12 hours a day, and then we get up at 4 a.m. to prepare for the show. So, you know, there's a lot of days. Like yesterday, we didn't actually get home about 7, so we had left the house around 4:15 and get home around 7:15. It's just, you know, you don't have time to
do all that.
do anything except just be productive and eat when you can and take a shower, go to bed. So
Yeah.
she's trying to prepare.
Well, what about this? Will you eat anything for breakfast?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't have to be breakfast food.
No.
I think when
I'd eat shrimp tacos.
Yeah, that's me.
I'd eat, I mean, goulash. I don't even know what that is.
It's like hamburger meat with pasta, noodles, and onions. And
Sounds delicious.
you know,
mix it up.
Yeah.
Sounds freaking delicious.
Goulash-
Goulash is good, though.
it's not that far from like homemade hamburger helper.
Yeah.
I mean,
So it's just a fancy way of saying hamburger helper.
pretty much.
It's
Yeah.
a bougie hamburger helper.
With a couple
pasta.
with a couple little added
Well, hamburger
ingredients.
helper's got pasta.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah. It's
But
usually
I'll eat anything
yeah.
for breakfast.
Anything.
Yeah, it could be.
I used to sit here and eat ice cream for breakfast. That's probably why I weighed 300 pounds.
You don't weigh 300, do you?
Not anymore.
What do you weigh?
Well, we was going to get there, but
Okay, what's
if you want to go ahead and just destroy the show.
No, man, do your thing.
Y'all been on a roll the last 2 days, so.
I tell you, one time I did try to get up and have, I think like the day before, we had a whole lot of sauteed vegetables and some steak. And then I tried to get up the next morning early. I was like, man, I'm just not feeling these veggies this morning.
No,
Yeah.
the veggies I'd probably be out on, but
Yeah.
the steak, that's
No,
when you throw
eggs.
an egg in the fryer and you know what I'm saying, then you got steak and eggs.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was the first time I had tried that, and I definitely learned.
Wait, what?
I'm talking about the veggies. First.
Oh, I was like, that's the first time you had steak
No,
and
no,
eggs?
no,
Where
no.
have you been?
No, we usually do that about once a month on a Saturday morning. But
But do you? All right. So here's the question, because steak and eggs this is an important discussion. Is it steak cooked the night before, or do you get up on a Saturday morning and cook the steak then?
I've had it both ways.
Which way do you like it?
I would say I like it fresh cooked.
Sure.
But
Who doesn't?
most times it ends up being like a leftover steak from like a Friday night.
Yeah, because it's just hard. Like steak and eggs with a fresh steak, I'm probably ordering it at a restaurant.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably not going to get up, fire up the grill, unless I've got some like flank steak or something that I can throw. You know, I've gotten on this kick. Well, I say that it's been about a month since I've been kicking, but a month ago I got on a kick. I was cooking steak in the cast iron.
That's what we.
That's what
Yeah.
I mean. That's all. I don't even like the grill anymore.
Yeah, we
I don't
do
even
that.
like it.
Yep.
I'll go because cast iron. You get that butter going. You get that garlic in there. I mean, you can get that. Son, you're sitting there scooping that butter up on that steak. Just wah 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 wah. You know what I'm saying? That's my version of the wop.
How's that again?
Wah 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 wah.
And we have a cast iron. I think like my wife will use
Like a
one
16-inch.
for like it'll be
Yeah.
like meat, and then I think she'll do like when she does up hash browns and stuff.
Oh yeah, do it right
and
there.
then has one that's just for eggs.
Oh
And,
yeah.
you know, and
I like to throw my eggs in the steak grease though.
Oh yeah. Now,
I like to cook everything in one pan.
I sometimes like.
Just
I don't,
mix it
I don't
all
know
up.
how y'all like y'all's eggs with the steak, but
I'll eat eggs. I will literally eat eggs any way.
I will too. Now, if I'm going somewhere and it's on the side, I just prefer it most of the time to be scrambled with cheese. But with this in a steak, I'll probably do it over easy sometimes and flap
get
it
some
right
of
on
that
top.
juice. Get some of that, let some of that yolk run in there, son.
I'm gonna throw it right on top, just cut off both bites at the same time.
Let it all go. Ain't nothing
Sop
better
it
than
up.
ain't nothing
Yeah,
better
sop it
than ain't nothing better than
So
a
if-
egg on a burger.
If you eat steak and eggs, you eat biscuits too with it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that's
I mean,
one
could
place.
you eat a biscuit or a roll?
That's
Oh,
one place I'm probably not going to compromise.
Yeah.
I if it's breakfast, I want biscuit as my bread.
No toast.
I can do toast,
Okay.
but I'm probably not going to have a yeast roll.
I would prefer not to have a yeast roll. If that's all I had, I'd take it.
I mean,
but-
if that's only bread laying around, I got to have something to sop
Yeah.
up at. You know what I'm saying? I got to have
Yeah.
something to get in there and sop up at the left.
And now-
all the juices. Now I'm hungry as hell.
Now I'm trying to
I
remember.
know, right? I'm sorry.
Have I ever put jelly in a yeast roll before? I don't know, but
I guarantee you have. You remember how poor we was talking about the other day?
No, that's right.
I guarantee you, if you had a yeast roll and you had some of that Concord grape jelly,
Oh, 'cause
I guarantee you tore that crap up. Might even throw some peanut butter in it, called it a sandwich.
I almost feel like the only jelly and Kool-Aid they had in the '80s was grape.
That's fact,
Right?
right? That's
Yeah.
a fact. They didn't even make other flavors.
Yeah, I went to somebody's house and they was like, "You want some strawberry jelly?" And I was like, "What the is that?"
Then you see the preserves, and you're like, "What are What are we preserving? Like, what? And I mean, it was all the same. It was the same brand. That's all we had. Concord grape jelly, and boy, do I love it. To this day, it's the only kind of jelly I like. to
right.
eat. Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
Boomer and the Beard.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you. Sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, "Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me?" I said, "Don't worry, kid, I got you." Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for 1 low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
When people walk through our doors, they all see something different.
A tree house.
Our dream home.
Our cabin in the woods.
A new golf course community.
When you have every conceivable building material imaginable in place, the possibilities are limitless.
Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop. Let us bring your home improvement project to life. The best products and name brands in residential and commercial building supplies. From lumber to Benjamin Moore paints, DeWalt tools, custom millwork, doors, and more. Looking for something specific? Our friendly and knowledgeable staff is here to make sure you find the products you need to complete your home projects. Pay a visit today to Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop on Clinton Street in Athens and online at purcellumberandmillshop.com. Or for questions, give us a call at 256-232-6320. Purcell Lumber and Mill Shop in Athens, where builders, remodelers, and home improvement specialists come to shop.
Remember being in your favorite sport clips, getting set for that great MVP haircut experience? Yeah, how about if we made that wait even shorter? Now, with Sport Clips On Deck text alerts, when you check in online or with our app, we'll text you a 15-minute heads up when it's time to head in. And when you're the next man up, you'll get another text to come take your seat. Less wait time, more prime time. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
WVNN.
Good morning. Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. Come on. Welcome back into your favorite, the best, the smartest, the fastest growing morning show in the Southeast, but probably the world. Definitely the world. It's got to be the world.
Most definitely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bunch of white racist bearded dudes, you know, getting on here, doing our Trump loving thing, you know, conspiracy theorying it up, pulling our best Alex Jones. You know what I'm saying? Just getting in here and just telling people the truth, I guess. Did I get that? I pretty much cover every base.
Yep.
We probably we gun loving, gun toting, Jesus loving conservatives, otherwise known as the 3 scariest men on the planet.
You got to throw bacon in there somewhere.
You got bacon up there with Jesus and guns?
No, it's not up there with it, but it's part
Well, that's
of
what you just said. I mean, I literally hit my notes, and you said, we got to add bacon. I mean, literally, what did I say? I said, bearded, Jesus-loving, gun-toting, gun-loving. Guns got twice. And of those 3 things,
Bacon forgetting.
yeah, and for those. So what you're saying is bacon is in that echelon of importance: Jesus, guns, and beards, and bacon.
Yeah, I got to
Okay,
repeat myself.
no, that's fine. I just want to make sure I understood. I just wanted to make sure I understood where it was. That's all.
Well, I was thinking of bacon because we're just talking about steak and eggs,
yeah.
Which made me incredibly
I'd
hungry.
definitely eat some bacon with some steak.
Some
and
surf
eggs.
and turf now would even work for me.
Oh yeah, you kidding me? I'll throw lobster down anytime. Son, I get on that tail.
Hayden, where you at on surf and turf, buddy?
Always.
I bet he.
What a response! Thank you, Hayden. Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Connor, where are you at on surf
What
and
else is there to
turf?
say?
Yes.
Surf and turf?
He's talking, but it's delayed.
Yeah.
It's delayed every day. Welcome to the show.
I do it all the time.
You do it all the time, huh? But surf and turf for him
All
is
the
like
time.
crappie and a hamburger.
Look, I can see Hayden on the tugboat
Nah.
with his legs hanging over the edge. And he's got a little shucker and a bag of oysters just sitting there, just tearing them up. Little bottle of hot sauce, don't you?
Where are we at on oysters?
Oh, I love them.
Love oysters.
Yeah, hot sauce, raw.
I can slurp them down all day.
Easy. Connor, where are you at on oysters? I'll bet money you don't eat oysters.
Yeah, not a big oyster guy. But
Yeah,
I
I
do
don't
like
either.
most other seafoods.
Now look, I'll tear up seafood, but I have never. Oysters are out.
Because you've never tried them?
No, I tried them one time. It tastes like snot. Anything you have to dump hot sauce and a cracker on, it's you don't really like it. Like you're taking hot sauce, you're dumping it on there, and you're taking a cracker and you're washing it down with a beer. Like when I go get a filet mignon, I don't put anything on it. I don't cover it in the A1 and wash it down with booze. Like I sit there and when I eat my steak and eggs or when I eat my bacon, I savor the flavor of what I'm eating. Oysters taste like snotty. What's the other? I mean, it's a snot-filled. I don't know what to tell. And my father-in-law got hepatitis from them, like legit. It's just way too much. It's like eating puffer fish. You know what I'm saying? If they prepare it right, it's great.
Well,
if not, you'll die.
They're sitting down there on the bottom just filtering.
Yeah, that's
you know,
literally what they are.
but,
It's like eating an oil filter out of your truck.
Yeah, I don't eat. I used
I'm
to
out.
eat. I used to eat a lot of oysters. I don't anymore. I haven't had any in probably 4 or 5 years. But
Why's that?
I read Leviticus and Deuteronomy. I just don't eat like that no more. But I will say though that you know how people will do this and that and all kinds of different ways to prepare the oysters, and I always just prefer them just straight up. Just give me some hot sauce, and that's all I wanted, and a cracker.
Yeah.
I'm not with the fried and the baked and the grilled.
Oyster
and
Rockefeller.
Yes, and then some people put a little Parmesan on it, like
I had some smoked oysters one time. They weren't very good.
I think just
Oysters in general are just
Yeah.
not good.
if you're going to eat something like that, to me, it was just bust it open, get it.
Now,
Which means it's really not that.
Yeah, you'd think if you cooked something and dolled it up, it would be better.
Boy, that's the only way I'll eat an oyster. Is cooked. I ain't trying to get my dude. You realize hepatitis sticks with you. Like it's not something where you had the flu. Like my father-in-law's life changed due to an oyster.
Well, and to add to that, I can see that, but we don't we're just dumping all this crap into the ocean, and then let's say if you're down here on the coast, y'all have a big flood. Well, what does that do? It just overwhelms everything. Then you're getting sewage into the ocean.
Now you eat my poop.
Yep. And that oyster's down there filtering that.
Hey, do you bring you some oysters, Hayden, right now?
Yeah, I'll eat oysters right now.
He's like, I love your poop.
Raw. I love oysters.
I love poop.
That's all right. Hayden's about life, though. I mean,
he's on that fecal life.
I'll eat anything.
Anything?
I was about to say we can test that.
Whoa.
I got something for you.
Oh man,
what, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? You all right over there, Jonah?
PBJ.
You all right, buddy?
Is it that Concord grape?
No, it's got that apple preserves. What are we preserving? I was like, apple. What in the hell is this?
I remember the first time I heard preserves, I had to go research the difference between preserves and jelly, and I'm still kind of confused on it.
No, I mean, what is the difference? That's a heck of a question. And you got jam. Like, what's jam? Jam is different than jelly.
I mean, I know the texture.
Connor, I need you to do some research on this. Jam, jelly, preserves. What else? There's one other one.
And then Connor, I thought
marmalade.
There it is.
Connor, I thought I was getting into my wife's ice cream, and I looked at it and it said gelatin, and she told me there's no dairy in it, and I'm like, what? What did I just eat? I should have.
You ate some water with some sugar in it with some coloring.
Yeah, with some chocolate chips in it.
Oh well, that makes it better.
It did, but now it's
did you know? When you were eating it, did you like it?
It didn't taste bad, but it was softer. And now that you said water, I do remember. I feel like there was some soft little ice chips in it.
Oh, I hate that. I'm a consistency guy. I gotta have that. I'm a very tactile person. So like, I can't use certain types of towels because they feel like the way they feel on my skin makes me like I'm a very tactily, which is a terrible word, by the way. There's so many ways that word can get you in trouble, but tactile response is like I'm all about the touch and the texture and so like that's why cottage cheese has never been. Cottage cheese really doesn't taste that bad if you can get past the fact that you're eating little turds. It's like mini oysters. It's just a little snotty, turdy little ball, basically. It's like you're eating the testicles of a mouse. That's what it probably feels like. I mean, that's what it looks like. The little balls that are just coated in snot. I mean, that's what cottage cheese is. Blue cheese. I mean, I can't get down with blue cheese.
I don't like blue cheese.
I'll eat it on wings. That's about it. I just tried that for the first time last week.
I got something for you. I don't eat cheese.
Whoa.
You know
what?
Cheese?
You know what the native?
Negative.
You don't like good charcuterie plate?
Oh wow,
No.
He went charcuterie on you.
Wow. Y'all know what the Native Americans say about cheese? Cheese choke 'em butt. Cheese choke 'em butt.
That's classic.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't eat cheese. I don't like cheese.
So do you no dairy or what? You're just against dairy or just cheese?
Next time, just coughing in the microphone.
I didn't. Did you not see me turn my head way over here?
No, I did. Next time, just go and let it go.
He said it don't matter.
Just go and let it go. Then I'll make fun of you when you
like
let it go.
Jose told me that time. It no matter, man.
Why is
It no
that? That's
matter.
cultural appropriation.
Yeah, well, whatever.
Straight racism.
So anyway, no cheese, huh?
None.
What about?
I grew up. My mom. I mean, she's a great cook, and she cooked.
Obviously,
every
not a
day.
very good mother. Let you get away without eating cheese.
I'm just taking his headphones off.
I wish you would. Doors over there.
She tried to make me like cheese.
Oh, man, that's why you didn't like it.
No, it's just something about the consistency.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Did you start anything that's in a wrapper in slices? Like that's not.
No, that's not cheese.
Right. Like that. Now that I'm older and can buy my own groceries, I want to. I mean, now look, we're poor. We were poor, right? So we were fortunate to have Kraft singles. Don't get me wrong. Like I'm all about some Kraft singles, if that's what's there, and I'll put them on a burger. Like whatever. If it's there, I'll eat it. But that's not
it's
cheese.
colored. It's not even.
No, it's like gelatiny.
So what about cheese dip or
No.
like queso? Or
No
You don't
cheese
eat any
dip.
cheese whatsoever. Zero cheese.
The only cheese I will eat on occasion. I'll eat pizza. However, if it's overloaded with cheese and like there's not a
That's
lot of
called
sauce
heaven,
on
by
it.
the way.
Well, yeah, to you guys, and I appreciate and I respect the fact that y'all like. Can I get a pepperoni pizza, cheese, extra cheese, double up on the cheese, and
Plenty
then
of
put some
pepperonis
more-
and light sauce.
Right.
Yeah.
See, but it's that twang. It's that I can't do it, man. I mean, I'll throw up.
Can I just tell you?
And I have tried my whole entire life to like it. and
There is
it's
not a
never worked
single
out.
cheese on the face of the planet that I will not absolutely destroy. I will eat so much cheese I don't poop for 3 weeks. I love cheese. I love it. I love cheese.
Man, I'm
Boomer
happy for you.
and Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
Boomer and the Beard. This is News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN. News starts now.
It'll be the president's first primetime national address tonight, marking 1 year since the World Health Organization officially declared the coronavirus a pandemic. The president will tomorrow sign the COVID relief bill into law. ABC News political director Rick Klein says there was no Republican support for the bill at all.
It's remarkable to me for a bill as popular as it's been, how much Republican Party discipline there's been in opposing it. And it is because there are things that are only tangentially, if at all, related to COVID-19. Those will be pulled out. I think you'll hear Republicans begin to focus on the inevitable waste and fraud that's involved in this kind of government expenditure, and they'll focus on the price tag. A talking point that's already emerged as something that sort of disappeared during the Trump era is the importance of the national debt and the deficit as a priority.
So far, 5 jurors have been seated in former Minneapolis cop Derek Chauvin's murder trial. 3 of them are white men. 1 black man has been selected and 1 woman of color. Jury selection continues today. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Bye, hun. Running late. Love you.
Hey, hon, you forgot your coffee.
For the days you need it most. Don't worry. Perk up and percolate with us.
Put some love in your day with Just Love Coffee Cafe in Huntsville. From our award-winning specialty coffee to our unique and quirky menu, our customers at Just Love Coffee have found us to be a great spot for the highest quality coffee, breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner. You'll want to try our delicious waffles, wraps, sandwiches, and more. At Just Love Coffee, we're the place to go when you're by yourself, but don't want to be alone. We're the place to go when you want to catch up with friends. We're the start and end point of your morning run. Stop by the Just Love Coffee Cafe today on Memorial Parkway Southwest in Huntsville, and friend us on social media at Just Love Huntsville and brewing soon at Just Love Madison on Hughes Road across from Madison City Hall. Just Love Coffee. Eat, drink, love.
Steve? Steve!
Oh, sorry. I have sleep apnea and my machine isn't set up.
It's the 3rd time this week you've napped at your desk. I use AeroCare and was set up the very next day.
I've been waiting a week for someone to call.
AeroCare is amazing, and now I sleep like a baby, just not at work.
AeroCare specializes in all respiratory equipment. If you have sleep apnea or in need of oxygen, let AeroCare set you up. Call 256-469-3900. Let us help you breathe a little easier.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
Welcome back to Boomer and the Beard. I'm Zach Walker, your big, beautiful, bearded host. So thankful you've chosen to join us here this morning. Be sure to go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use promo code BEARD to get deep discount on everything on their site. You'll be so thankful that you did. A couple of programming notes, and I need to ask for some prayer. I told you guys that we'd be off on Friday. The reason for that, we didn't know it at the time, but God saw that fit to likely take my grandmother from us this weekend. And so we've been told that there is a very low chance that she, in fact, Hospice came in last night, and they have her sedated. And her O2 stats got down in the 50s. With 6 liters of oxygen, they only climbed back up to the 60s. And so she's struggling to breathe. And her husband, my grandfather, passed a couple years back, and they were married forever and ever and ever. And so
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'll be headed to Texas as soon as we can get on the road today. Try to get there before we lose her. So we weren't expecting it. She just moved in with my mom and dad. She was in a home in Missouri, and I mean, she's like the queen of the home, man. She's the mayor. She's the boss. Oh, dude, yeah. She loved it. Very social and very. I mean, she's the craziest, most awesome lady in the world. And
grandmas are the most
something
precious.
Special.
I mean, the most beautiful.
And so she decided she wanted to be close to my dad. My dad said absolutely, so he drove to Missouri, grabbed her, and took her back to Texas, and they were going to put her in a home right up the road from my parents. She had some open sores, but basically she went to get my dad's expedition, and her foot slipped, and she raked her shin down the running board, and when you're, I mean, her skin was just paper thin, and just laid it wide open. Yeah. They would not accept her with an open sore, and so mom and dad said that's fine. We didn't want her to go anyways. She's just going to stay with us until she's no longer with us. She's going to be at our house, and they didn't know if it was going to be a month, a year, 2 years. We all kind of thought we were within a year, but it wasn't. We weren't expecting this by any stretch, and so. My mom was texting me all through the night last night, and so we're trying to make it down there before she's no longer with us. So just be praying for my father and our family and my grandma that she can hang on. I mean, I don't want her here any longer than the Lord would have her. And so when it's time for her to go to glory, like. Take her, Lord, and give her new body and her perfected body, and she was a smoker forever and ever and ever, and quit, like just shut that joker down some years back. I mean, my grandfather was the same way. Pops, I told y'all a story about Pops. Pops is the one that lifted the engine block, ripped his bicep. This is his wife, and so the place where they lived in Missouri, really cool story. He grew up with Roy. They were in the military together. Roy and Sue were my pops and grandma's best friends. And when Pops got out of the military, he went to Missouri and bought this tract of land and built a house. And Roy didn't follow him. And it was the first time in forever that they hadn't been close. And one day Roy called him and said, "Chuck, I think I'm ready to move to Missouri." And Pop said, "I already bought your land." He literally bought the adjoining parcel. And was waiting on him to
waiting
call.
On him to come on.
And
that's
so,
what I'm talking about.
Man, they grew up. I mean, they've been a part of each other's life. I mean, my dad and their kid and Todd and I don't know what that was. But anyways, Grandma is just she's not doing well. So if you guys could join us in praying for the family, I would greatly appreciate it. Been a lot of loss for me in the last year. And so it's just been a really challenging. A lot of times you don't know what's going on in people's lives because they don't bring it to the table, and so I would caution everybody to just kind of withhold. You don't know what's going on, especially right now, pandemic and work and job. I mean, there's just all kinds of crazy stuff out there that the world's nuts, man, and so there's a lot of times you toting a lot of stuff that influences a lot of different things, and sometimes we as people don't handle it very well. And I've lost a lot in the last year and a half. So, it's we were not super close. It's more about my father and watching him lose his mother within a year and a half of losing his father. I mean, his hope is that God would do what God would do. So either restore her health or take her on in, but let's not prolong this sedated life on a couch, on a bed, hospice is that's no way to live. And so just ask you guys to be praying for the family and just be looking out. But there will be a rerun tomorrow, will be a best of show. And we'll probably be back for Monday, but don't know. It just depends on time frame. If there ends up being services or whatever, then I'll be in Texas until it's handled, one way or the other. So hopefully not a prolonged absence, but I will be there for my family as long as they need me. That's not a question. Never has been, never will be, and so we will adapt as we need to for the show. I'll maybe let you bozos come in and do a show and give the people what they really want.
And anytime we talk about anything like this, what everybody always needs to remember is that you getting there safe and not letting the situation, no matter what the situation is, don't let that be a distraction.
Oh, yeah.
And just focus on getting there safe. And
my dad called me. I don't know if you guys weren't here yet when we told that story, but my father fell out of a tree stand. He fell 28 feet and broke his back, shattered his pelvis, broke ribs, tailbone was gone, had those fractures in your spine. What are they called? It's basically your vertebrae explode. So the shards of your vertebrae go into your spinal column. I mean, he was incredibly lucky to be alive. And now looking at where he's at, I mean, dude, he's in the best shape of his life. He's working out every day. But when he got one phone call out, and he called me. I was sitting right here in this office, and he said, "Son, I have fallen. I'm very hurt, but I'm not going to die. Here's where I'm at," because I was the only one that knew. When he said, "I'm at the tree stand just northwest of the Sisters Thicket," like, you can't tell 911 to come to the tree stand northwest of the Sisters Thicket.
You're right.
On a hunting club, I mean, you need somebody who knows where all the stands are to get them there. He said, I need you to get the ambulance to me. He said, I don't have any service. I can't call nobody. I just got hold of you. He said, but you won't do me any good wrapped around a tree.
Yep.
So don't be an idiot. Get here safe. I'm going to be okay. Now, my father would have told me if he and this is probably really confusing for people because I've said father 2 times. I got a stepdad and a dad. And so Brian is my dad. Brian Walker he's the man that raised me. Eddie Lowry is my biological father. And so my parents divorced when I was 8 years old. And so that's a whole other story for another day. But when you hear me referring to dad 2 different times, people are like, I don't know. Is that kind of family? It's not that kind. I mean,
my dad's name's Brian also.
Hot dog. But anyway, so I mean, I did 120. It was 121 before my truck said no mas. I didn't know they would put governors on F-150. Sons of guns. But I got safely. I mean, I turned my flashers on. I just decided if I got pulled over, they was going to follow me where I was going and give me an escort. I just figured that if I got pulled over, I'd call 911 and say I'm being lights. I'm lit up by a cop right now. I'm the one who you guys are responding to. My father's, and hopefully they could have been able to radio into the cop and let him know, and hopefully he could have got out in front of me and opened some things up,
right,
skin her back and that's at her. But anyways, you're right in that a lot of times you get emotional. There's an emotional. So people don't like driving. They don't drive when you're drinking. Don't drive when you're emotional is equally challenging. Yeah. If you allow it to be. Yep. And so, I'm not going to get there any faster doing 95 than I will 70. Originally, my wife and I have a hotel room in Memphis tonight. We were going to, when we booked this, things weren't like they are right now. And so we were, going to go stay in Memphis and enjoy a date tonight and then get up bright and early in the morning and go. So that may or may not happen. Of course, I didn't buy the trip insurance because I never buy the trip insurance. Because I've never used trip insurance. That's probably because when you don't buy trip insurance, you find a way to use the hotel booking because you won't get that money back. But we'll see. We'll see how the day progresses. Either way, we're going to get. My wife can't just drop everything and take off, so we're probably not going to be able to get out of here till later this evening. And so it may be smarter to stop and get a hotel and stay there anyways, just to avoid the 12-hour trip, 11.5-hour trip. But I typically drive through the night. So I'm not really concerned about that. That's the way we travel. I love driving all night long.
I can't. I've tried multiple times, and
that's how I do it, man. I love it.
It gets around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Huh?
He said no traffic.
There's no traffic.
Oh yeah. But
that's
man, I get sleepy.
drive.
No, I don't get sleepy at all. Of course, I have a prescription that helps me, but I don't. That's neither here nor there. I've always enjoyed it, driving late at night. But anyways, just guys, be praying for the family, and her name is Jan Walker. If you want to pray for her by name, or you could just call her Grandma. The Lord will know who you're talking about, I'm sure. And so we hopefully miraculous recovery, miraculous healing, or take her to glory. One of the two that's my prayer personally. I don't know how my dad's praying. I don't know how where everybody's at on it. But where I'm at is I either want her restored. What's really cool is my son has been in Texas for the last week, so he's gotten to spend a week with her.
Yeah.
That he would have never otherwise got to. So it's just if she's got to go, I guess it's as good of a time as any. Because of her health is just not good. So.
And him being 5, he'll remember that.
Yep.
Because I remember my great grandparents, and I seen them when I was little, about his age. So that's precious.
Yep, memories and time, two things you can't get more of, and you can't never get back.
Yep.
So take that time this weekend. Spend that time with your loved ones. Let them know you love them, and we'll be back.
Boomer and the Beard.
Are you tired? You suffer from chronic fatigue, neuropathy, or joint pain? Call Madison Integrated Medicine. Our amazing staff will provide an individualized patient experience focused on your overall health to treat the cause, not just the problem. Utilizing both traditional and natural medicine. Don't let the symptoms become overwhelming. Treat them preventatively with Madison Integrated Medicine on Slaughter Road in Madison. Call 256-325-0955. That's 325-0955.
As you know, our friend Mike Lindell has a passion to help everyone get the best sleep of their life. He didn't stop at the MyPillow. Let me tell you something. I just got my Giza Dream bed sheets, and they are unbelievable. Mike found this cotton called Giza cotton. It's incredibly soft, super breathable, extremely durable, 60-day money back. That same money back guarantee, that same 10-year warranty that you have on that MyPillow you love so much. The first night you sleep on the Giza sheets, you will never want anything else. Let me tell you something. My son, he's 4. He knows the difference. He knows the difference. He said, Daddy, where are those soft sheets that Mr. Mikey sent me? I said, don't worry, kid, I got you. Pulled them out of the dryer, put them on there. Listen, you right now have a special offer. You will receive 2 for one low price and free shipping on the Giza Dream Sheets if you call 1-800-889-7318 or go to mypillow.com/radio specials. Use the promo code BEARD. Again, mypillow.com, radio specials, promo code BEARD.
So, what do you want to eat?
I want something fastastic.
Fastastic?
Yes, fast yet fantastic.
Sounds spiff-delicious.
Well, then let's go.
Eat more chicken with Chick-fil-A in Decatur. They have the tastes that you can't get anywhere else, from fantastic snacks and sides to the often intimidated but never duplicated original Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich. Delicious and juicy, boneless breast of chicken sandwich with its signature pickle slices. Now that's how a chicken sandwich should be. Always freshly prepared and backed up by award-winning My Pleasure customer service. Chick-fil-A believes in providing guests with great tasting food in a comfortable environment, making it the best restaurant experience you will get. Download the Chick-fil-A app today. Bypass the line and enjoy your Chick-fil-A even faster. 2 great Chick-fil-A locations in Decatur, ready to serve you. Stop by today on Highway 31 South and on the Beltline in Decatur.
Where is your haircut gone? We know you don't get out as much. You don't drive by your regular sport clips and pop in for that MVP haircut experience that is so much more than a haircut. But isn't it worth getting out for? For that legendary hot steam towel for your face, massaging shampoo that makes you melt into your seat. Oh man, you remember that, right? We found your haircut. It's right where you left it. Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy.
News Talk 770 AM, 92.5 FM, WVNN.
But I do know that I love you. Come on. But I do know that I want you. Let's dance, let's shout. Take your body down to the ground. Connor, use your fortune cookie to get a date. Shake your body down to the ground. Make a fortune cookie and get a date. And go to prom, shake your body down to the ground. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It took me a second. I couldn't come up with fortune cookie. That word was stumping me. And I was like, that sound like Biden. Connor.
We got to finish off the jelly jam.
No, hold on. Well, I got that pulled up.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go back to that.
Connor,
but I would need to make an
it.
announcement. We need to congratulate young Connor.
Oh no!
What's up?
He got. He actually proposed. No, I'm kidding.
She's pregnant.
Hey! This is a family show.
I thought he was starting a family. I didn't know. We're congratulating him. I mean,
she's like 15, dude. 16.
Oh.
Let's be careful.
Oh, I forget. When I was his age, I was going for the older chicks.
Yes. Let's and I know who it is, and I'm just and they're probably so. Let's leave that one alone.
Yeah,
let's leave.
Marshall, don't talk about that no more.
What?
Back to
Marshall.
Connor.
Marshall. Way to go, Marshall. That was all Marshall, by the way, for those of you that aren't watching the live stream. Connor pulled me aside yesterday morning and let me know his next step in life is secure. It's locked up, man. He's got it all finalized. Connor, tell us what your plan is for the next year, man. I'm excited for you.
This fall, I will be attending the University of Alabama.
Kaboom! Roll Tide! Can I get a roll Tide? Roll
That's
Tide!
awesome. Wow. Great accomplishment.
Wow.
And as a National Merit Scholar, so he's going to be on a scholarship. And the way that, because he's such an intelligent young man, he has set it up so that in his first year, he's already knocked out a lot of his basics in high school by taking advanced placement and whatever else they call them nowadays courses. I'm assuming they're still AP. Is that still a thing? Yeah. Okay, cool. I didn't know if we woke up AP or whatever. I didn't know if it was like racist or I'm sure it was. It's probably, if it's math, it's racist. There's no doubt about that. But he doesn't have to take a bunch of the basics like everybody. Did you guys go to college at all? Did you try it? Did you dabble? You didn't dabble? Mm-mm. I dabbled. I spent $30,000 on a degree I never got and partied really hard. But art appreciation. I mean, if you went to college, you took art appreciation. Yeah. Period. Worst class in history. I actually had to take it at 3 different colleges. But he gets to skip a lot of that, so he gets to kind of dabble in different areas of education to figure out so he didn't have to. He's really set himself up really well. So I say all that to say that Connor will be with us for about another month before Connor will be moving on to the next phase of his life. We've got just about a month left with young Connor, and without him we wouldn't be here today. He's been here from day one. He was he was there for the number 1 hometown heartbeat first time we ever did it. And here he is almost a year later. So we will have gotten an incredible year from Connor, and then we will wish him very much luck and success as he moves down. We know he will be successful. Anybody that listens to this show knows he will be successful. He's an incredible young man. And so from me, Connor, I just want to say thank you for what you've done for this show. We would not be here without you. And you always have a place here with us on this show anytime. I expect some call-ins. I definitely expect some football tickets. You can really trip people out because since you're a part of the show, you can get a media pass and be on the sideline for football games. So that could be like your party trick. All you have to do is call ahead of time and tell them you're with WVNN out of Athens, and they will let you on the sideline. You didn't know that.
Might have to give it a
shot. So he will always be a part of this show. He goes into the Hall of Fame for sure because, like I said, without young Connor, we would not be here. So let's go ahead and give Connor a round of applause. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Man, I'm so proud of you. We're super excited. There was a little bit of nervousness in your face yesterday when you told me, because I think you know that we will never be as good without you as we were with you. But ultimately, this is what we all hoped for. You and I have had this discussion 100 times, man. I want you to go and fulfill your dreams and God's plan for your life. And it sounds like you are the type of young. Well, it doesn't sound like. I know you're the type of young man that will handle that responsibility well. So we are proud of you, and go go and pursue the heck out of whatever it is you want to pursue, and we do expect to hear from you. Tuscaloosa's not that far for me to drive down there and whoop your ass. So we love you to death, buddy, and so thank you for everything you've done. So anyways, wanted to make that announcement and let Connor tell the world we're proud of him.
Connor,
I'm like a proud papa.
Oh, he's going to be somebody.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
He's going to make everybody proud, and I'm over here thinking about, well, we got a month left of the show, and we all got to go get jobs now. So it is over.
Oh man, yeah. Well, he is the gasoline in the engine, no doubt about that.
We're going to need a picture of him framed up right there, so we can at least look at him. Look, we'll just get his eyes.
You know at like bars where they keep one seat open
Yeah,
on Veterans Day, and they we're going to keep like this seat. No one will ever sit in this seat ever again.
Put a plaque.
That's right. That's right.
Put a little rope.
Like, we're going to rope that section.
Actually, there's just going to be a fortune cookie sitting there. A custom one that says Connor lived here.
Yeah.
Connor. Yeah. No, it's just going to say Connor ?
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
To cycle, it took you a second, but you got it. Hey, that's one of them delayed fuses. You know what I'm saying? You throw the grenade across and you count down from 10.
I was over here thinking about Connor one day. We're going to see him on some advertisement or something for some big bank and slacks and a button up and just making more money than all of us combined. So.
Oh, I mean, yeah, he's going to
do something.
He's going, yeah, and you know what? In the words of the famous poet, if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
Yep.
So,
well, congratulations, Connor.
Congratulations, buddy. Really am. Glad we could share this moment. It's been really cool, man. And I knew kind of this day was coming. If I was him and my next plan was laid out in front of me, I would not want to spend the second half of my senior year waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm glad he gets to enjoy the last half of his senior year. So he'll still be around. We'd probably be able to drag him in here, once a month or so, and get him around while he gets ready to prepare for college. And then certainly we will be. If you don't think I know a lot of people at Tuscaloosa, so
do you?
Oh yeah, I know a lot of people. So
that's frightening.
We'll keep our. You see that? He said, "Do you? Do you? Who told you?" My wife died, by the way. She died because she was there when I heard about the fortune cookie story, and she just looked at me. She was like, "Is this going on the radio tomorrow?" And I was like, "You better freaking believe it is." So she was tuned in, like waiting for it. And your response, "Who told you?" She died laughing. So anyways, we've had a good time. And again, not to beat a dead horse, but it's now, you understand what it's like to be that proud parent. It's like proud. Well, like all of us are like his proud older brothers, and just kind of, Connor and I we spent a ton of time together over the last year. And I told him a few months ago, I was like, man, you've, in like a weird way, like I'm 34 and you're 17. Like I'm literally double your age. But he's become one of my close friends, and so it's gonna be kind of a little bit like losing a friend, And so we're proud of you, and man, I couldn't be more thankful for what you've done for me and this show. And I'm a difficult person sometimes, and you have from day one. You've held your own. You've stood your ground. You made it. You're a heck of a kid, and I mean it when I say I hope my son grows up to be half the kid that you are right now. And so we really are proud of you, buddy. And so anyways, let's enjoy our last month with young Connor before he gallivants on to the next phase of his life. We need to cycle back and finish this jelly jam preserve conversation, because I would not be able to sleep tonight if we didn't get to the bottom of what makes that different. So let me just run this down. Jelly is made with strained fruit juice, okay? Mm-hmm. There is no actual fruit in jelly, i.e. cheap processed fruit, right?
Right.
Like that's what we had. That's what we had, because it sounds like it's made in a, with a bunch of preserve, it's got a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yeah, if there was a dollar difference, that dollar matters.
Here's your dollar. Jam is made with mashed fruit. Oh. Yeah, so you got like real, that's why in jam you can taste the seeds and stuff. And, sometimes it's got a little texture to it. So it's like authentic, like literally it's just fruit mashed up. And then preserves have whole fruit or pieces of fruit in them.
So it's like jam, not completely finished.
It's like Jell-O. What's that stuff called? Like fruit salad almost. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody, you went to the potluck down at church. Of course, if you were Church of Christ, you didn't have potluck because you couldn't have a gym. But if you was Baptist,
we always went to the park.
Is that what y'all did?
Yeah, we'd go to Sportsman's Park down there in Coleman.
Okay. All right. Well, you can't. I mean, because you can't have a gym.
No, we ain't wasting money on that.
No. No. Heaven forbid we have a place for ministry to happen.
No, we do that in a sanctuary.
Yeah, that's right. No, that's right. No,
we gotta.
Trust me, I know that life. I know that life.
It sounds like
either way.
I've landed on jam.
Yeah, I think I'm a jam guy.
I'm a
from
jam
now
guy.
on. Yeah.
I don't want no big hunks.
No.
And I don't want.
And now that I can buy my own groceries, I don't want that processed fruit.
I don't want no filtered
No.
grape Kool-Aid.
No.
With some Jello in it.
No, had plenty of that. Had plenty of that my whole life. So and that debate is settled. 866-494-9866. Jelly, jam, or preserves? Which one is it? Boomer and the Beard will be right back.
WVNN Athens, WVNN FM Trinity, a Cumulus station. It's 6 o'clock. News starts now.
From ABC News, I'm Sherry Preston. On this one-year anniversary of the official